As you guys know, I've been playing Destiny Rising since launch, and if you look at the screen or at my account in general, there might be something that strikes the eye, something that doesn't quite fit. And no, I don't mean all of those sweet, sweet Lumia leaves and boy, we're going to spend those when a new character comes out. No, I'm actually referring to my Acclaim rank. I'm currently stuck at Acclaim level 14. And actually I see quite a few players daily who are stuck at this level. Just to give you guys a quick overview, you need to reach a certain rank in order to further increase your power by leveling up your artifacts and also your relic abilities and so on. Up front and real quick, you gain Acclaim experience by collecting weapons, as you see here, and also by doing certain character quests. And most of the stuff you're going to accomplish by just playing the game and not even focusing on it. Just a quick tip, if you're missing certain weapons, just synthesize or go for those engrams which actually contain those weapons, and this will speed up the process. Now comes the tricky part. In certain intervals, like between level 9 and 10, between level 14 and 15, and also between level 19 and 20, there are going to be thresholds you need to overcome by collecting character medals. I'm actually missing 2 silver medals, and because of that I can't further progress. So overall you need 3 bronze, 3 silver and 1 gold medal to overcome those thresholds. This might be even more in the future. You actually get those by completing set character quest, most importantly to reach a certain power level, and that's actually the big gatekeeper of the system. But Duke, didn't you say in order to increase your power level you need to level up your Acclaim rank, but now you're saying you need a certain power level to do so? Isn't that a contradiction? Yeah and no. So this basically means we need to raise 3 characters in order to get all of those medals. But how are we going to raise the power level on 3 characters in a resource efficient way? There's actually an easy solution to this, which is shared weapons and artifacts. This actually does only work because the game is as amazing as it is. In Destiny Rising, multiple characters can have the same weapons as long as the weapon type and or the element of the artifacts does fit. And this actually means that after leveling your relic abilities and yada yada yada, you can save a lot of time and resources by focusing on certain characters. And the layout for my system is to have 2 characters that share the same weapon type, for example like Umeko and Tantu with the scout rifle and sniper rifle, and one of those characters has to share the element with another character. So for example this could be Yolder and Umeko as void characters, or Tantu and Wolf as solar characters. So if you build a team in this way, you only actually have to level 4 weapons and 2 artifact sets instead of 6 weapons and 3 artifact sets. And because going for exotic artifacts and weapon mods can be quite difficult or might not even be possible after doing certain activities in a week, you're going to save yourself a lot of time and resources. So I actually did F this up quite bad because I've invested into Ningfei, Wolf, Tantu and Yolder. I mean, I can share the artifact sets between Wolf and Tantu, but the only weapon which I can share between different characters is the submachine gun between Ningfei and Yolder. So I basically did 2 mistakes. I didn't plan which characters to invest in order to share as much items and artifacts as possible. And also I've invested in 4 instead of 3 characters. That's why I'm stuck at level 14. And now I'm giving you guys 2 teams which you can go for at the current state of the game. This might change in the future when more characters release, and actually this might be even easier for newer players because you will have more characters, more possibilities and so on so on. If you actually did go for Estella, I'd recommend you guys to also invest in Caber, because as you know Caber also has the exact same weapon loadout, and then you would have a solar and also an arc character, which means in order to share an artifact set, I'd recommend you guys in this case to go for Tantu if you haven't, or Ningfei. If you have neither of those characters you can also go for Wolf. I think he's great, I like him, I'm an MC enjoyer, or also my girl Latal. That would be the first team. Estella and Caber are set characters, and then also one other arc or solar character. The other team actually would be with best girl Umeko and Tantu, because both of them use a scout rifle or sniper rifle. And then because you have 1 void and 1 solar character, ideally you would go for Estella if you have her. So I mean, if you have already spent your Lumia leaves and limited pulls on the limited character banners, you might have Gwyn, which would be great because then you could share your artifacts with Umeko, or Estella, which means you could share the artifacts of Tantu with her. And talking about the best artifact set which you can use with every character, this would be this one right here the Planetesimal set with the healing, binging, courageous, and bellicose Planetesimal. I think those work very well in almost every game mode and for every character. They are universally good. So that's it with the guide. I hope it was helpful to some of you guys, even some experienced players. And like, subscribe, comment, let me know how high is your Acclaim rank. I've even saw people like going over 40 and stuff. That's just crazy. And see you in the next one.